interesting sample. But the purpose of this video now is for you to really apply critical thinking, because without critical thinking as to what you're seeing, you can go up all the wrong alleys with your thought processes and think you're seeing something and you run with it and it's all very exciting, and then you find actually you've made the wrong assumption. And this is something that we really need to do in all our lives. We need to try and take a step back with things we see, digest it, consider it, and then make a decision on what we see. This is a really great example of seeing something that you could really run away with and think, oh my goodness, look at that, that's terrible. But actually, it's not. Let me show you. Please have a look at this part here of this bone. So what we have here is we have a parasagittal section, and what that means is that it's not straight down the middle of the hoof, it's to the side of that halfway point. So we are not looking at a section that we would expect to see in all the textbooks, because normally they are straight down the middle. So bear that in mind when we talk about where we're looking. Now, just to show you where we are in this hoof, here's the hoof wall here, here is the sole. There is a remnant of the frog down there because most of it's been chopped off. This is P3, or the distal phalanx, or the coffin bone. This is P2, and this is P1. This is the navicular bone down here. This is the deep digital flexor tendon running through here, and this big piece round here is the digital cushion. And down the back here is the bulbs, and this will be the back part of the hoof, and here is the front half, the toe here. If you focus on this part here, and I want you to look at this bit here, oh my gosh, that's terrible. That bone should be right round there, and it should come right round there, shouldn't it? It should be a lovely circular bone through there, because that's what we see in the textbooks. And we look at this and we say, oh my gosh, that bone is all gone back there. It's just such an odd shape. It just doesn't look right to me. I'm going to zoom in on it for you so you can get a better look. Oh my gosh, you know, there's a bit of blood up there. There's some bruising. This shape is completely wrong. It's got a big chunk out of it. Now, these are all the assumptions that you could very, very easily make looking at this sample. Please let me just go back out. And I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, and I hope that you will see my honesty through all my videos, that when I first looked at that, I went, oh, there's a huge chunk, oh my gosh. And I said to my husband, oh, this hoof is so interesting. Look, I found something else. I found something else. But you know what? I hadn't found something else. I was looking at a section that was a little bit odd to what I'm used to seeing, and I was actually seeing something that was actually quite normal. So all my excitement and all my balloon went, brr. And then I thought, yeah, this will be a really good experience to share with you guys as well, because we mustn't take everything for granted, including me. And that also means that when you look at my videos, I want you to apply the same critical thinking and ask yourself questions, ask me questions, and then we can learn together. So let me show you the actual bones inside the foot. Now, this is obviously a different foot, but it'll give you a good idea as to where we are. I'll have to just put that section down for a moment because it's very difficult for me to show you both. But that part we were looking at, if you remember, looked like there was a big chunk out the front there, see, by the coronary band. Is there a big chunk? Oh, hey, yeah, actually there is. Look at this here. You might be able to see in the video, but if I turn this round, our section was taken probably about there, through there. So can you see now, if that section was taken through there, then hell yeah, there is a chunk out. And that's normal. And in all the bones I've looked at, that chunk is not there. Let me show you a few more. Here's another one. So we're looking at the coffin bone, P3, and this is P2. The navicular I haven't got in there. There's the chunk. There's the piece of missing bone that looked like, oh my gosh, it's a deformity. Oh, it's it's actually okay. It's supposed to be there. Let's look at another one. And yes, we're missing that part of bone. And we're missing it because it's supposed to be like that. And I think this is what I want to explain to you guys. It's really important to have critical thinking when you're looking at these videos. I hope the take-home message is when you see something, don't jump to a conclusion straight away. Weigh up everything you see, ask yourself questions, and consider what you're looking at. And don't cast anything in stone until you've tested that hypothesis in your head and you've read up on it and you've checked it. And only then, when you're really sure that you're comfortable with a hypothesis, do you then start to sit with it. But many professors have had hypotheses over the years and they have run with them for many, many years, and then that hypothesis has been blown out of the water. The take-home message is to have an open mind, an open, critical mind. Look carefully, research everything, and then you can make your decision. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it.